art and artistic creed of Susan Dobay share a universality and a synchronicity. She is an experimenting artist who is constantly searching for the new in herself and in the world. She connects the past with the present with questions of the future. She constantly is asking about life's most important matters.
I am searching for the balance between matter and spirit. I started out as a commercial artist. I worked for the Pasadena Star News and the Mungia and the different Los Angeles corporations or whatever. And it wasn't enough, I couldn't express myself well. Although that was, I have to admit that my artwork was exhibited at the Museum of Science and Industry in those days. But the way I feel as I evolve, then the way I express myself has to evolve. That one was my daughter when she was about 15 years old. I know a gallery wanted me to paint this style, and they told me that I should produce about 2 pieces a week. I said, no, thank you. This one just will answer to you that there are choices that you constantly have to make between whether financial reward or experimenting and finding yourself through the art.
And this one, this is what I really like.
Again, it's another series that it has more metaphysical thought or feeling behind it because of the different levels, the different stages as we go through. The awareness level is changing. And so with those white squares, I symbolize the different level of awareness where you are. The beginning actually is around, which is the earthly. Do you see the colors and the shapes? Those are where we bond to earth. And when you have the spiritual journey, I don't know, each one of us starts at a different point. So I just put a different, just symbolically, because even with this painting, I don't have the answer. I have questions with my paintings. If you are honest with yourself, then the spirit, the driving force comes through. Whether, I am not trying to say, but let's say Picasso had different periods, different experiments, and still you know, because the spirit, because something is so strong that wants to get through. I think I get some from someplace, the inspiration someplace. When I am working, I am not even myself. I know it sounds funny, but that's the way it is. So I hope that that spirit, whether it was the early period or present or as long as I live, I hope it's behind each artwork. When people are producing artwork for the public, for the commercial purpose, then it's losing this search, this hunger for expressing yourself and finding yourself, to balance out the conscious and the subconscious. When I want to get let go with this free, and sometimes I put it on the floor like Jackson Pollock, then I put music and then I let it go, and then the subconscious would come. This is where the balance between matter, that's how I
the matter and
practice
spirit.
it. Yeah. I cannot afford to think about how to please others. I have to be myself, I have to give myself. These were the very first image integration. And what happened was, my husband loves to take photos of flowers, and he brought those images in. And these are my paintings. If you see that, this painting I used with that flower. Do you see the painting?
Did you take a picture of this and then
yes,
incorporate it
yeah,
like that
the
way?
image. I put the image into it. So it will be another photograph.
Yeah, yeah.
So I use and this again, it's another painting with the flowers.
So now why don't we go ahead and look at impressions of China, and in particular, Susan Dobay's impressions of China. You have this like kind of very Chinese-looking cityscape with this American, you know, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and there's self-identification there. You're not going to go to war with that culture.
That's what I mean. We are globalized. We should have the same goal globally. But that's the problem. Greed and egotism gets in the way. How are we going to evolve? How are we going to view only from the economic point of view, or really as a collective humanity, to find the balance between material and the spirit, between matter and soul, because it's only the beginning. This is an endless process. This will be the future. It's my prediction that no, you know, there are always evolving the way individual or collectively how they express themselves, but this is the future. Technology is here, whether we like it or we don't like it, whether it's a stranger or whatever, but that's my prediction.